Hey guys, welcome to Love, Life, and Politics, where I talk about love, life, and mostly politics. Per usual, links in the descriptions below to the people that I keep my eyes on and get a lot of my news from, as well as my subscribe star if you want to help support the channel. Anyways, three major things that have happened this week. Alright, breaking out over the verdict of Mr. Chauvin. Tech censorship is continuing over the Biden story, and polls are tightening right now. We're about 4 or 5 days away from the major election. Anyways, saw about the first one. Riots are erupting. So the verdict for Mr. Chauvin, the person who had his knee on Mr. Floyd's neck, comes out that it's not murder. Sorry guys, and people are losing their mind about it. They're out there rioting and stealing and being violent, running over cops. A group of cops ran over one lady, had broken bones and whatnot. The rest of them were just mildly injured, but this person ran over cops. Apparently gunshots are being shot out there as well, all over this verdict. Sorry guys, it's not murder. Murder is intentional. This person, if you watch the full video, was being nice to the man at the beginning. The man asked to be put on the ground, so they put him on the ground and put his knee on his neck. Now, first autopsy showed that he overdosed, or he died because of all the drugs that were in his system. And then second autopsy conveniently had a different view. That's fine. Whatever you want to say. It was not murder. If you watch the full video, it was not murder. Sorry, not murder. So people are out there rioting and causing a ruckus. And to be honest, there's not really much more I can say on this because this has been happening for so dang long. It's just another day. It's sad that now when I talk about a riot, there's not really much I can say about it because everything that can be said has been said. And they're stepping up. I forgot what state. Inspector General was like, the state prosecutor was like, no, we getting ready to drop some indictments. We're getting ready to arrest a lot of people. So yeah, stuff is being done, but there's only some, I don't know if y'all can hear police in the background. Anyways, second story. Tech continues to censor the Biden story. So the Biden story has essentially just got worse and worse and worse for the Biden camp. In fact, they've pretty much suspended their campaign until the election day. They're not really going out there. Really talking to the American people. And if you just juxtapose that against Trump, who's just like, what? Killing it. State to state to state to state to state. Rally after rally after rally after rally. Man, Biden can't even be on the stage for 20 minutes, and this guy out here is just over and over and over and over. He, as much as you might not like the guy, he got hustle game down pat. Hustle game down pat. I don't care what you have to say about the rest of his character. This man hustles. Period. And the tech censorship, man, they're looking at it, and I forgot the name of the guy who he was a co-founder of his own paper, and then he tried to publish a story on the whole Biden scandal and whatnot, and they told him no, he's not allowed to, even though his contract states that he can post whatever he wants. Then he had a second contract saying that he can go anywhere else and post it if they will not post it, and they said no, he can't do that either, so he just quit. A man was a co-founder of a company, and then they censor him because they care more about the outcome of an election than they care about making sure the American people have the truth. So that has been happening. And then the polls are tightening. Today was really quick. There's not too much I really want to talk about. Actually, not necessarily that I don't want to talk about, but it was just a little less exciting this week. Maybe I think I'm getting like pre-election jitters, so my brain isn't really like heavily coming up with stuff that I really want to talk about. These are three major things, but I don't have too much to say about many of them. But the polls are tightening. The polls that I like, the polls that were right. Okay, the polls that were the most accurate in 2016, who were able to really sample Trump's base, are now showing that he's up in Pennsylvania, he's up in Michigan, and Biden is now going over to Minnesota. Is it Minnesota? I think it was Minnesota. Now going to Minnesota and campaigning there, which makes no sense because that's supposed to be so solidly blue. But something must be showing up in their internal polling that is making him go over there, because instead of going to Pennsylvania where he needs that state, he's going to Minnesota instead. Something's up. Next time I'm here, there's going to be, it's crazy. It's crazy. The next time I post something, it's going to be after Election Day. So we will know what the fate of our country is. But yeah, polls are tightening. That was quick. That was too quick. Those are 3 things that happened this week. I'm speculating, bro. I'm thinking Trump's going to win. I'm thinking that the Senate is going to be held, and I'm hoping and praying that the House of Representatives flips too. That's major wishful thinking. But the fact that Trump is doing so well with Hispanics, doing really well with African Americans, doing like normal well with Asians and other groups, is just, I'm hoping that this continues. I'm hoping that the secret Trump supporter vote is really as strong as I'm assuming that it is, especially because you got to think about it. Coming out to vote for Trump in 2016 was they were throwing out these accusations about him and his supporters, but those were fresh. Okay, now we've been through 4 years of that. People being shot simply because they support the president. People getting beaten simply because they support the president. People losing their livelihoods simply because they support the president. People being forced to, stay in a bubble and not tell other people what they really believe just because they're afraid of supporting or what could happen to them, so to speak. Okay? People are afraid to say that they're supporting the president. And with that sentiment going on for about 4 years now, I think so much more people support this man than are letting out to be. And I hope that they really come out. I really, really hope that they come out. And I think it's better for the country if Trump wins. Why? Economy. That's number 1. Number 2, Constitution. Without a doubt, I can't find an argument at all. Okay? I'm sorry. The people that are on the left, the things that they're proposing, they are not pro-free speech. That's not even a question. Not even a question. When you allow Twitter to censor the New York Post, you are not pro-free. You're not pro-free speech. You guys do not go out and defend the right of people to say what they want and then let the public judge them on what the public sentiment is, so to speak. Okay? You guys do not support the Second Amendment, and that's going to come by to bite you right now, because a lot of people, when you realize that we have just been living it up so nicely, it makes sense that you think that you have the audacity to go and start taking people's gun rights. Okay? But now, because of your people, okay, your people, these are people, I'm willing to bet 99.99% of everybody who's out there causing all these ruckus, killing people, hurting people, rioting, stealing, breaking and entering, assaulting, all that, 99.999% of them would probably vote Biden over Trump 150%. That's how I feel about it. And I'm sorry. If you try to make an argument for that, but I'm just going to be, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, bud. You know those people out there doing these things are not Trump supporters. Sorry. Facts. Just facts. And now people are out there buying guns in droves. These people now are having to see, because of the people that support you, what is really out there and what is capable of happening in our country when people who don't respect the rule of law and don't respect our country are out there running amok. Okay? And now all these people, was like 6 million, something like that, some ridiculous number of first-time gun owners. You are going to have a resurgence of Second Amendment rights activists, and there's a reason why Trump's campaign messages and his ads have that on there strong. Okay, I've seen that one ad about the gun over and over again. He knows it. So many new gun owners, 6 million. Please, people don't want nobody coming for their guns. They're seeing what is happening out there, and they want to be able to protect themselves, their family, and their businesses. And if this continues, Biden wins, and we get more authoritarian, they're gonna want to protect their country too. Just saying. Anyways, that's 3 major things that happened this week and a little bit of malarkey at the end. I appreciate you guys for sticking to the end. Hope you guys have a blessed one. Stay safe. Oh, shoot, hold up. Please like, share, subscribe. You need to grow this channel. If I don't, well, I'm going to. There's no I don'ts, okay? This channel, got to think of success and success only. There's no room for failure. Anyways, appreciate you guys for listening. Have a blessed one. Stay safe.